Alright, we're back. Sorry if you heard any interference.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
Well, let's tell her what happened.
It's probably Analeus' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
What? So she originally pointed him out to us with the intention of helping us, and now she wants us to speak to her before speaking with him. What kind of game is she playing here?
Good. I don't think I'm supposed to mention numbers. They don't write them down on things.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Novaria Internal Affairs.
Now it makes sense.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Analeus' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
You want to ask her about her duties here.
You work for Analeus. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, "This month I stole 3 million credits." Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Analeus' guilt in one package.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Analeus' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
I thought corruption was the rule on Novaria.
The rule is, don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Analeus is driving customers away.
Interesting. Well, if you want us to help us, we need help as well.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
In the long run, it is better to remove the source of the problem.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
Now he wants to know what really is going on, at least what she knows about it.
You gave me the company line about Peak 15. What's the truth?
Before the weather closed in, Hanshan received a Code Omega signal from him. Code Omega means a terminal breach of safety protocols. No one goes up until the crew sends an all clear.
And what if there is no all clear?
And if the crew never sends an all clear?
The executive board votes whether or not to destroy the facility. One antimatter warhead from the battle stations vaporizes all contaminants.
And is there more than that?
That doesn't tell me much.
That's all I've got. No one knows what's going on up there.
Eesh. And in terms of reaching there...
How can I get to Peak 15?
The shuttles are down, so you'd have to drive up. If you get Keen to testify, I'll get you into the garage.
Fair enough.
Do you know why the matriarch is here?
Something to do with Peak 15. She arrived after we received their Code Omega, automated warning of a containment breach. She came with an escort of Asari commandos. They took the last shuttle up to Peak 15 with a load of crates.
Any idea what was in those crates?
Do you know what she had in the crates?
No idea. The commandos wouldn't let anyone near them. They seemed heavy, though.
Alright, fine.
Alright, I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Well, this should be easy, considering I'm sure Keen has no love of Analeus.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
Well, we want to ask him a few details first.
I need to get up to Peak 15.
Indeed. That might be difficult. A terrible storm has been unleashed up there.
Are you referring to the blizzard?
Of course. What else would I be referring to?
I heard there was an accident.
There have been unseemly rumors circulating along the lines of ancient evil and plague from distant suns. Amusing, no? Someone watches too many bad horror vids.
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari space. To see such an esteemed figure is surprising. Lady Benezia was also dressed for her role. An Asari in a pinstriped suit set tongues wagging among the younger male employees, so to speak.
Young males have an unhealthy obsession with my species.
They honestly let commandos in, though, when they let us in.
Armed commandos were allowed on Novaria?
I don't know if they were disarmed. Of course, one can't confiscate biotic powers. Saren, and by extension, Benezia, is an important person. By that I mean an investor who might sell stock, if denied.
And any idea of their intention here?
You know why Benezia is here?
She claimed to be Saren's assistant, here to get a certain project back on track. I suspect she meant Peak 15.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of questions. I should write a book about it while I have the time to spare.
Well then, a deal for a deal.
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Analaeus.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it? I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Come on, Arthur would be like, think about this. This could be very advantageous for him. It would be seen as anti-corruption. Even though he's probably corrupt himself. It just seems to be the standard here.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Analaeus' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board is investigating Analaeus. They will be more angry at him than at you.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Very good. Just what we wanted to hear. Alright, excellent. Let's go get that authorization. Hopefully we'll be able to get up to Peak 15 then. Oh yeah, certainly not afraid to make you walk around here.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
Well, this is likely what you want to hear.
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
Not exactly the response I was expecting.
Doesn't this help you? You don't seem particularly happy.
I'm ecstatic, but right now, I just feel like a long day of work is ending. While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent.
I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
Not bad, huh?
Rock gardens and waterfalls. Very zen.
Oh, that was fun to see. That definitely made Arthur feel a lot better. See, we were working on developing combat armor. First aid, but looking at heavy armor. That is what we're looking for. Excellent. Alright, in terms of the others, let's see. That would actually probably be really helpful for her. Actually, getting her to first aid too might be a good idea, so we'll work on that. As for Liara, singularity. Yeah. That could be very, 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 very useful. Alright. Equipment. Huh. Odd. Okay, then. We don't have that heavy armor anymore. I thought we did. Oh, we'll just have to buy some if the situation presents itself. Actually, a superior sniper rifle. Yep, definitely taking that. Inferior pistol. And there we are there. That actually would be an improvement for her, I'd say. Alright, very good. And that would be an improved sniper rifle for Ashley. As for Liara, well, these are either the same or downgrades, so good enough, good enough. Hopefully we'll have enough credit soon to actually buy some decent heavy armor. It'll probably go a long way to help keeping Arthur alive longer in some of these ridiculous fights he's been getting himself into lately. So for now, though, we have a pass, which means we can go to Peak 15, which is where we wanted to go.
I heard the administrator's been arrested. Any chance you had something to do with that?
Absolutely.
He was corrupt.
Most people here are. I wish you could take them all down. So what can I do for you today?
No, nothing at the moment.
I have to go.
You need anything? I'll be here.
Now take it easy, Lee.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
Oh dear.
Guess we know what Benezia had in the crates.
Guess so. Oh boy. Alright, we need to proceed with caution. Alright, Liara, go here.
Engaging target.
Here we go. Alright. We need to take them down quickly, especially the Stalker there. We can overwhelm his shields. We'll both activate immunity. And focus on whittling him down. Alright, we took that down. However, we have a problem in the form of Geth destroyers. That could be a real issue. Let's get our shields back up. Oh dear. Maybe a vortex here. Well, aren't they getting personal? Oh dear. Well, this couldn't really get much worse, could it? What do we have here? This might be really useful right now. To get our shields back up. And to get everyone else in decent condition. Metagel. We need to take them out quickly. Jeez. Okay, that did not work. Well, that was slightly ridiculous. Let's try that again. Alright, let's get people in cover quickly. Alright. That did not take very long. Alright, we need to stop them from advancing now. Actually, try to overload their shields to whittle them down as quickly as possible. That's one down. Die! Alright. We're in a much better situation because we got them down quickly now. Look at those things move. Oh, great, there's more than one. Yeah, Williams. That's one.
What are these things? Fan out and secure.
Oy.
What did you do here, Commander?
Well, let's spell it out for you then.
The Geth ambushed us, we fought back. That's it.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
Safe Money says Benezia had them in those shipping containers she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia Sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
We'd want to know just how many.
I need numbers, Captain. A dozen? 100?
Dozens, at least. They're machines. You could pack them tightly. I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
Dozens. What a lovely thought. And there's our beloved Mako. Wow, look at this fine, fine landscape. Looks like we've got quite a drive ahead of us. Well, let's go. Ooh. Mako on ice, not something that's particularly safe, especially when there are cliffs involved. This looks like trouble. Unfortunate. Looks like the Geth have already been at work here. A superior Avenger. Definitely something worth taking. Obsolete equipment. Alright. I'd say that's enough there. Would a Lancer 3 be better for either of them? At least everyone's sensible enough to have their helmet on out here. We don't have to remind anyone. Alright. That looks like trouble. Just dodge that rocket. That should do it. Oh, hello. Don't mind us. Those would be rockets. Make some evasive maneuvers. We certainly have enough anti-vehicle rockets around here. Oh, try to get our shields in decent condition. Advance cautiously. How long does it take for these shields to recharge? Apparently some time. Ooh. Ouch.